Hi people, TS here, just doing my preview for Arsenal's upcoming Premier League fixture away at Man United. Nothing really to play for in the Premier League anymore, but, I really don't expect us to go on the field, a very weakened team, because if we do, I could really see another 8-2 coming. So I expect some of the players that played on Thursday night to play, and I expect certain names to be rested. And, you'll see which players I believe those are when I get into my starting 11. I feel that, our away form, of course, this year has been terrible. I do think we are capable of getting a result against United, but I feel it'll be a very close game. We know how Mourinho likes to play. It's just, parkthebus.co.uk, that should be his website. But, I feel it'll be a close game, and I think the game will actually end 2-2. Without any further delay, I'll get straight into my starting 11. I feel the back five will be the following. I think it'll be David Ospina in goal. I just feel that he'll stay in goal. He's played the last couple of games, and I feel he'll play this game as well. Right back will be Hector Bellerin. He was absolutely fantastic against Atletico Madrid on Thursday night, and hopefully he can keep that form going. At left back would be Nacho Monreal, another player. He's been our best player this season, hands down, and another player we need to stay having good performances, which I feel he will do against Man United. Going into the centre halves, first centre half I'll go would be Shkodran Mustafi. I thought he had a very good game against Atletico Madrid. It was quite unfortunate that the Griezmann shot went off him and into the back of the net. Well, it is what it is. Alongside him, I was going with Callum Chambers. We know about Laurent Koscielny. He made a mistake which led to Atletico Madrid's goal, but his fitness isn't of the greatest level, so I don't expect him to play this game. So you can probably expect to see Callum Chambers in there, who's played quite a few games alongside Mustafi towards his back end of the season. And for Callum Chambers, I feel that he plays best when he plays at centre half. I've seen him play at right back, and he just doesn't have the pace for it. So I think he'll slot him well at centre half alongside Mustafi. Just in front of the back four would be Granit Xhaka. I feel that he's been in decent form of recent. I know a lot of people think he should go. He's not a top quality player. And, for the large part of 2 years, he's been a very, very inconsistent. But, the last few games he's been playing quite well, and long may that continue. Also into midfield, which is actually this guy's natural position, I'll be putting in Ainsley Maitland-Niles. This guy's got he's got an energy. He can run, and he knows how to pick a pass as well. So I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles deserves to get a chance to play in his natural role. Just in front of them, a player who's been in top quality form recently and is good going forward would be Aaron Ramsey. I feel that, again, he's been in quite good form recently, and he's really stepping up, and he's having a good end to the season. Off the left-hand side, we began with Danny Welbeck. I feel Welbeck's been playing quite decent recently. Notably, I think his best game was the CSK Moscow second leg. But I think Danny Welbeck definitely deserves a chance off that left-hand side. Off the right-hand side, we'll be going with Alex Iwobi. He played really well when he last played a couple games back. Well, I think the main thing for Iwobi is that he gets a consistent run of games. I think that's when he seems to be playing at his best. But, I definitely feel he deserves a chance playing off that right-hand side, maybe cutting into the middle a bit at times. I feel he can do a good job. And none other, the striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, Aubameyang, that's the only competition he can play in for Arsenal, and he's a top quality player, so he can definitely cause United's defence a lot of problems. I'll go into my bench of what I'd probably expect the bench to look like for the game. Like I said, I don't expect Petr Cech to be featured at all. I don't expect him to travel. So a goalkeeping option to come off the bench for me would be Matt Macey. In terms of defensive options, I think one of them definitely will be Rob Holding. He hasn't really played much this season, but I definitely feel it'll be a defensive option to come off the bench in the event of an injury. Another defensive option for me would be Sead Kolasinac. Obviously, he hasn't played much towards the second half of this season, but, as long as he's fit, I don't see why he can't be an option to come off the bench. I think Jack Wilshere won't start this game. I'd be surprised if he does. But I feel he'll be a good option to have coming off the bench to add some firepower to the bench. That's one thing that we struggled for on Thursday against Atletico Madrid, was that we didn't have no firepower really to bring off the bench, which is why, it's a bit tough. It shows the lack of squad depth, and hopefully that's something that can be addressed in the summer. In terms of attacking options, I think Reece Nelson will be another one who deserves to have a chance to come off the bench. He'll be a good option to have coming off the bench, along with Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah obviously well liked by fans because he rescued us in the Carabao Cup, one of the early stages of the season. But he's a top quality player. He's been smashing it in the under 23s, and hopefully going into next season he may get more chances playing in the Premier League, which I feel as a young striker now he's got two top quality strikers to look up to, so that can only help nurture him into a top quality striker as well. My last option for the bench would be Alexandre Lacazette. Obviously, I don't really expect him to feature because we wouldn't want him to get injured before the second leg of that Europa League semi-final. But I do expect him to travel. He may feature for maybe 15-20 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said before, I do expect this game to be quite close. I expect it to probably end 2-2. It'll be the first time playing against United since Sanchez moved, and it'll be interesting to see not only how the fans but how the players cope with Sanchez. Obviously, someone like Aubameyang, never played with him, because he come in new to the club, so it'll be interesting to see how it works out. I do think it'll be a close game, but I feel that Arsenal do have enough in them to maybe get a result. Well, because they don't really have much to play for, and the away form this season has been terrible, I think realistically it will be like a draw. Feel free to put in the comments below what your score prediction would be, or what your starting lineup would be, or bench, and I'll catch you later.